So today we are going to go through a kettlebell circuit. It is going to be against the clock, so you go for 30 minutes no matter what. And what the idea is that if you want to be competitive, you try to get through as many of those circuits as you can within the 30 minutes. So if you do 7, well done. If you do 8, better. The 5 exercises that we are going to do are called the basket catch, the high pull, which is very similar to a kettlebell swing, the figure 8, the weight drag, which isn't necessarily a kettlebell exercise, but that's just the exercise that we are doing, and the single arm snatch, which is most commonly done with a kettlebell, but you can do it with a dumbbell just as easily. If you do not have access to kettlebells or dumbbells, you can leave a comment saying that you only have access to XYZ, and if it is close enough to the exercise that is featured in this video, then I'll give you advice. If I can't help you, I'll tell you I can't help you. But there's going to be a wide variety of exercises that I'm going to be posting, so if this one doesn't work for you, the next one might. Anything? Ah yes, warm-up. With the warm-up, I'm going to be doing the warm-up by explaining. That will be a safe warm-up, so I'm going to go through one circuit of all the exercises that we are going to do, and that will be enough of a workout. I'm going to be taking my time doing the explanation, which will mean that I will be going over the movements over and over again. I'm normally quite against a complex warm-up. I've found that I've never needed one myself, nor has anyone that I teach my classes to. So all I do is I try to keep things a repetition of a warm-up, so it's always the exact same thing, so everyone can just remember it quite easily. Or I literally just do the exercises that I'm about to do, but I do them at a much more easy pace, and then increase the intensity afterwards. So let's get started. So this possibly won't be the greatest angle, but alas, needs must. So what we've got here is we've just got a weighted vest, and then I've added a barbell to it. I've literally just tied it up. Now, the whole point of this is just to have the nylon covering on it, which then creates a sliding action, hence why I need the extra dumbbell weight, because otherwise it will be too easy to move it around, even though it's 15 kilos, so it's what, near enough to 40, 37 and a half. So what we're going to be doing with this one is we're going to be down in a press up position, or just a bear crawl position, and pulling down, changing the hands, pulling back up, and then to the side. So things that you could use yourself if you are unable to do this, if you don't have the perfect sort of flooring or surroundings. You could use a towel, and you could simply drag the towel along the ground. That would work on a carpet. Just make sure that whatever you're using, it's not going to fall out. So I've strapped this weight in really tight so it can be really shifted around good and it won't fall out, because if that rolls along a tile, it might crack it, as you can see here from when I was less experienced. Okay, so what we are going to go through is we are going to go through 5. Yeah, 5 different exercises, all related to kettlebells. I use dumbbells for one of them, just because it means less chance that it could hit you on the wrist, but I'll demonstrate how you do it with a kettlebell if needs be. I also need a little bit more weight. So the first one that we're going to go through is called a basket catch. I'm going to do it just here so it's easier to see, but I'll be doing it behind the kitchen counter because it's more spacious. So the basket catch, you hold the kettlebell by what's called the bull horns. So we're down here, we go into a standard squat, driving the knees out to the side while keeping the toes pressed as far forward as possible. 10 and 2, just like when you're driving, that sort of direction as if your feet were the hands of a clock. That is ideal. So driving the knees out, bum goes back, down we go, in between, and then up, and then rise the World Cup above your head, down into your chest, back down, up again, raise the World Cup up into the air, back down, and we will do this 8 times. Each repetition happens 8 times. Alright, I think that's 8. So, next one we do, I will have to do it here for room. Just move the fan back a little bit just in case you can't see it as well. So, this is a kettlebell swing, but it is called a high pull. So we use one hand at a time. We're going to alternate, so 4 on one, 4 on the other. Kettlebell goes back, and then we pull and bring up to the same shoulder as we are pulling from. So swing it down, back up, down, back up. As we're going down, try to maintain the S in your back, so we're not curving down like this. We're maintaining good posture as we go up. Remember, most of the work happens from our bum and our back. Our arm is basically just a chain, and then this is the what's that called? The not the battering ram. The large iron object that's used to destroy construction. I can't think of the wrecking ball. The wrecking ball. That's it. So we're down, and then once it's up here, we do a slight bicep pull and break off the chain. But 90% of the work is done by different parts of our body than our arm. To switch, you can just do that. Catch it in mid-air. It's perfectly safe to do so. If you are worried about that though, you can just switch it down underneath. Back down, underneath your hips, and then pull up. So we only pull from now. Now. So without the pull, not using my bicep, looks like this. And then up. Up. So we do 4 of them. On either side. Next we do is called a figure of 8. So, again, try to keep the S in your back. Don't hump the small of your back forward. And lean into your spine like this. This can cause shearing damage to your spine from your vertebrae putting too much pressure on one another. So sink down a little bit, swing to one side, hold the kettlebell on one side of its bull horns underneath, forming a figure of 8 or an infinity symbol through one leg and around the other. So, I'll demonstrate that to the front. In, trade, out, trade, in, trade. And I'll show it to you here again. In, out, in, out. If you find that you are struggling to keep your back upright, that it hunches forward, I know it happens to me, particularly at the end when I'm tired, make sure you keep your shoulders upright by looking up. If you look down, you're more likely to move down with your back. So, after that, put the kettlebell off, out of the way, and bring in your sliding object. So this could be a towel, this could be whatever thing is difficult to pull across the floor, but will not damage the floor, will not mark the floor. So what we are going to do, press up position, or a bear position, grab it one hand, pull down, grab it anywhere, because we want this to work on our grip strength as well. Switch to the other hand, up, then back down again, and back up again. And from here, push to the side. So the opposite hand to the direction that you're pulling from, because you need Lots of room to do that. If you try to do that with the same arm from the same side, you'll run out around here and you'll have to push forward. So you need long extension. So you can drag it all the way across. Once you've done 1, 2, switch arms, 3, 4, and then same again, 5, 6, 7, 8. Making sure that it's even with each arm. Something to protect the floor from pressing to the ground. I'll demonstrate in front first. So, down to the kettlebell. And what we do is, I'm not going to be using a kettlebell for this, but this is just me demonstrating. Look at my thumb and look at the direction it's pointed in. So if I want to get it up over my head like so, and I don't want it to swing up and hit the back of my forearm, which would be very annoying, after a while it'll start hitting in there. Look at my thumb, point it down behind by your bum, and then up and twist it around. If you twist it around, it will hug your arm as it goes around rather than smack. Okay, so let me demonstrate. Bum goes down just like a proper squat, shoulders stay up, thumb points in, and twist as we go up, comes back down. Twist as we go up, comes back down. And after a while, you won't have to point so far in, you'll be able to do it from just pointing slightly off to the side. And up, twist around. As opposed to flicking up like this. We don't want this because it might not be so sore at the very start, but after 2 sets, you'll, if you can see there, I don't know if you can see with the light, red mark will build up very quickly there. So what we're going to be doing, I'm just taking my watch off. What we're going to be doing is down, up, round, press up 1, back down. Change in the air, down, up, twist around, back down, change in the air. Now, because it's got more weight and there's slightly less technique needed, I actually prefer using this dumbbell that I have. So again, it's just all about what you have access to. Try to be as creative as possible. If you are unable to do an exercise, just ask, leave a comment, and I'll do my best to be able to find some stuff that you have in your home that you can do yourself. So same again, same rule. Imagine that your thumb's pointed out. We're down. Oh, sorry. For this one, you don't have to worry about the thumb, which is why I quite like it. Change in midair. That requires a bit of technique. I'm used to it at this stage. If you can't do that, or you don't want to do that, you don't want to risk bopping the floor, which is wise, don't do it. Place it down and trade over. Okay? Place down, trade over. So, same again on the far side. We're down, up, and then press up. Down, up, and then press up at the last second. If you're struggling to do it all in one motion, doing it all in one motion is the snatch. But if you need to bring it up, take a minute, and then down, and then press up like this, that's called the clean and jerk. With the snatch, one motion going all the way up with your legs, and with the snatch, or sorry, with the clean and jerk, 2 motions. Up 1, down, use your legs twice. Okay? So, what we are going to do is we are going to try and get through 30 minutes as long, and we got to get as many repetitions of the entire circuit as possible. That's the aim of the game, that's the goal. So if you get 7, good, if you get 8, better, so on and so forth. So it's not about you know, completing a certain amount, it's about keep going for a full 30 minutes. So it should be till roughly 1/2. A little bit more than that. Okay, so you've got the explanation, you've seen. I'm just going to do it myself now. I won't be communicating that much more, the odd word here and there, but if you would like to see me participate and see how my form doesn't deteriorate much towards the end, it will deteriorate slightly, but it will still remain safe. Okay, Yeah, I'm not going to wait 2 minutes to get things started. I'm just going to get going. So before you do, bit of music if it's your choice. Normally I wouldn't have it in my ears, but I'm concerned that it might be copyright infringement for YouTube, which I don't want, defeats the purpose. Have some water ready and all that sort of stuff, okay? And we are going to get ready in, or we're going to start in, yeah, start now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So first one, basket catch. 8 reps every time. And into high pull, widen the feet. Switch after forearms. Widen the arms or legs again into figure 8. 1, 2. 8. If you can, keep up with me, or better yet, go faster than me. It is 100% the competition if you have the ability. Two, 3, 4. Six. 8. 1st set done. Hey. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did too much. I'll do 8 on my left for the next time. But I did 8 on one arm, should have done that. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now bring it back. Line it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eight. Now 8 on the left arm this time. Hey. Oh. Starting to feel it now. Okay, come on. Seven, 8. One, 2. Push this side. One, 2, 3, 4. Leave it back. Bring in snatch. Remember, if you're using a kettlebell, turn your wrist. With a dumbbell, you don't really have to. 1. 7. 3 complete. 10 minutes past. Getting 8. Probably achievable. Depending on how tired I get. Haven't done this in a while. Haven't done this in several weeks. Down, up over the head. Make sure to push it back behind your head, not just in front of your head. Right way up and over. 6, 7, 8. 4 on each side this time. We evened it out. Four. Alright, figure 8. Nice wide base. And keep looking up so it keeps your back as straight as possible. Make sure you're near nothing that you can bang into as you're swinging this around, and make sure that you're always gripping it safe enough so that it doesn't slip out. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. Let's press it down this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And leave it back there. Ah, 4 done. 13 minutes in. Could get 8. It does get harder, it does get slower. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Three, 4, 1, Start from the other side. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, start straight away. The transition is where the time is made up. That's how you lose, that's how you make time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it back. Push it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave it there. Into our 5th. Make sure your hips are nice and low when you go for it. It's a bad habit of mine. 6. But don't touch your knee. You get it sweaty. 7, 8. Alright, push them 5. 17 minutes done. Starting to feel tired, deep inside me, not just my lungs. You're working your whole body here. So it's not like when you go running, your legs get tired and your stomach gets tired. It's just you. Keep your hands off your knees, sweaty, loosens the grip. All right, come on, come on, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No more rest, no more rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head is starting to get light. All right, come on, come on. Just smooth, go smooth, go smooth. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No break in the transition, no break in the transition. This is the hardest one. Because your grip is shit. On one side. 2. 3. 4. Bring it back. Push it up. Change the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently pull it over if it's like this. You don't want to pull the tablecloth out from underneath the plates. Alright, come on, get to it, get to it, get to it, get to it. Hips down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Got 6. Oh, fuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 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 I'm getting so tired, my music feels too loud. Nice and wide base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No more rest, no more rest, no more rest. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Oh, grip is completely running out. Come on, come on, come on! 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. Don't make the dumbbell roll off on the floor. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. 8. 4.5 minutes to go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, starting to see you dizzy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Hands off the knees, hands off the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 minutes remaining. Easy to get through that 8. Easy to get through that 8. A minute each exercise. Just take it slow, take it slow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No more kettlebell. One, 2, 3, 4. One. 3, 4. Minute and a half. Now get through the basket catches as well. Get through the basket catches. Ha! 40 seconds. Try and go as far as you can. Set your own record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds are in. Time. Oh, that's it. That is it. Oh, it feels so horrible. We'll have a cool shower and get your breath back, and you'll feel so good for having put the work in. Don't have too cool of a shower. If it's a really hot day and you've worked very hard, a cold shower can make the blood that's going to your skin be sent to your core and can cause you to overheat. So you don't want to stun it with water that's too cold. Just have it room temperature. That way your blood won't get cold, or your nervous system won't get cold and force the blood to your core. Like if it's in the winter and the circulation to your fingertips and your toes and your ears drops down, you can trick the blood to doing that. And that is Coach Cancer finished for the day. Okay, so we are going to get started with our meditation. 20 minutes, nice and simple. I'm not going to bother showing you, but if you play the PlayStation 4 and you're aware of the home music, now you're aware that I keep it on in the background for two main reasons. The first reason is it blocks out the sounds that might disturb me or might distract me from meditation, such as, you know, just a neighbor having a barbecue, nothing that you would be allowed to complain about socially, nothing that you'd have the right to complain about as a, you know, a moral person, but something that just might take your mind away, just like, you know, hearing a couple of kids playing outside, the bin man coming, anything like that. Having some sound in the background that you are able to, your mind is still able to wander and meditate without any interruptions is good to sort of drown out any sounds that might distract you. The second reason, it may, I haven't done any research on this really, but I think there's a bit of sense to it. It may help create a connection with meditation when you turn on your PlayStation. So if you hear the noises and you are used to hearing them while you meditate, the first thing that will happen when you turn on your PlayStation is it might encourage you to meditate, which is what my intention is, it's what my purpose is in doing this, and also it might calm you down. It might help you release anxiety and all those sort of things that are that you gain from meditating. But anyway, and then also this is something that I do personally. My mind wanders, and if I come up with an idea that's good, any kind of an idea, if I write it down just quickly, it's not ideal, but I write it down quickly, and then I'm able to let it go. I'm able to no longer think about it, knowing that it's been remembered and documented. But if I don't do that, I then become obsessed with it, and I can't really meditate properly. I can only fixate upon that single idea. But anyway, those are my little tips that I do for meditation, and we are going to get started now, almost exactly on the dot of noon.